takes a second.
Hello. Good evening. Thank you guys for coming to the CNI Solutions Lab. So before we get started, I want you to pick up your phones. I want you to get on your laptop, your computers, come on into our room and click share. If you support CNI Solutions, I need for you to share our lives. That's how we're going to get the word out. That because we have fantastic lives every Wednesday. And I understand that you guys are used to seeing Mr. Frye and Mr. Brewster sitting in these seats. But this evening, we have such a special live for you because we'll be celebrating African American women during this Women's History Month. I am Dr. Iris P. Frye, Executive Director of CNI Solutions.
Good evening. I'm Tradene Thompson, Vice President of CNI Solutions. We're here tonight celebrating the achievements of African American women and recognizing their significant contributions to our United States history. Today, how can we keep moving forward and breaking barriers? By commemorating the fearless women throughout our history who have made strides and for others in order to follow in their footsteps, but are often overlooked.
Well, as you guys see tonight, I am definitely a representative of my sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. It was founded on January 15th, 1908, on the campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C. Its founders were among the fewer than 1,000 Negroes enrolled in higher education institutions in 1908. There were 9 juniors and seniors who constituted the initial core group of founding members and 7 sophomores who were extended an invitation for membership comprised of what are acknowledged as Alpha Kappa Alpha's original 16 founders. They were led by Ethel Hedgeman Loud. The 9 Howard University students who came together to form Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority were the scholastic leaders of their classes. Each also had a special talent or gift that further enhanced the potential of this dynamic group. As we know, Black women have always played an essential role in shaping history. Let's look at Madam C.J. Walker. She's the entrepreneur and activist who was the first Black woman in the U.S. to become a self-made millionaire. In 1904, she created her hair care product line, Madam Walker's Wonderful Hair Grower. But it wasn't just her products that helped other Black women. Walker spent her entire career leading sales training programs for Black women to promote their own financial independence. By her death in 1919, Walker had amassed a fortune of more than $1 million.
There were other women like Bessie Coleman, the first Black woman pilot. In 1982, Miss Coleman was the first woman to actually earn her pilot license. Since there were no flight training opportunities for women and people of color in the United States, Miss Coleman saved her money to study aviation in the beautiful country of France. The Texas native got her international pilot license in the year 1921. She aspired to open up an educational facility for Black fires, and Miss Coleman, at the end of her life, perished in 1926 at the age of 34, doing what she loved the most, flying. She perished in a plane crash. Miss Coleman was the epitome and barrier breaker, and her legacy lives on through individuals like Noah, who have become students of her journey. Miss Rebecca Lee Crumpler was the first Black woman to become a doctor of medicine in the United States of America after graduating from New England Female Medical College in 1864. Miss Rebecca Lee Crumpler also became the first Black woman to receive her actual medical degree.
Now, as you're sitting there, you're probably wondering, like, who are these women that they're talking about? Well, they are women that you don't hear their names often. So tonight, we wanted to highlight them. Yes, we could have talked about Harriet Tubman or Rosa Parks, but these are women that were just as inspiring. So they deserve to have their stories heard as well. But one of my many inspiring women who made a substantial impact on our society is Dr. Maya Angelou. She was a woman who did it all. She danced, she sang, she acted, was a poet, a mother, lover, and lived to tell the story of it all. She received numerous awards, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom and 3 Grammys. Her Phenomenal Woman poem taps on the theme of motherhood, identity, pride, self-love, and self-acceptance. We are celebrated throughout the poem, just like her lines that say, "Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not built or cute to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman. That's me. I am forever grateful for the life of Dr. Angelou, not just for her art and all that she taught while living, but for what her legacy continues to be, which is teaching. I stand on the shoulders of the life and spirit of Dr. Angelou. I am because she was.
Amen, Iris. Amen. I totally agree with you on that. I remember being in middle school and hearing the play, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. And it just takes me back to the course of my life as a Black woman living in these historical times. I understand now why the caged bird sings. Next, there's another female by the name of Miss Charlotte Ray, the first African American woman lawyer in the United States. Miss Charlotte Ray was at the District of Columbia, where she practiced law, and the third American woman of any race to earn an actual law degree at the Howard University Law School, 1872. Miss Charlotte E. Ray started her studies at the Institution for the Education of Colored Youth in the state of Washington, D.C., and began to matriculate quickly over the years. By year 1869, she was teaching at Howard University and had a strong interest in law. Despite the university not admitting women at that time, Miss Ray was determined. She studied law at Howard University and received her degree in the year of 1872. After completing her admission with honors to the District of Columbia Bar, she became the first Black woman admitted to practice in the District of Columbia, and also she was the first Black woman certified as a lawyer here in these United States of America.
Well, we can go on and on about Black women who have shaped this world, but the list would be immeasurable. Tonight, we wanted to give you guys just a piece of their stories, but we must continue to share them. Today, Black women continue to make strides in the movement with the influence of social media platforms like this one. They create space to tell their stories. There are women like Bree Newsome. She was an activist from Charlotte, North Carolina, who removed the Confederate flag from the South Carolina State House grounds after the devastating shooting at the historical Black college in Charleston. Her actions resulted in the flag's permanent removal. Today, women's voices and perspectives are critical to a broader struggle for civil and human rights. They are seen and heard in women like Chanel Ham, a Black Lives Matter activist, leading the way for racial justice. I often reflect on the women who made my success possible, for all the ways in which their lives have inspired and influenced my path in life. As you can see, as a woman, as anyone, we are not perfect. I stumbled over some of my words. I misread some things. But see, as a woman, we always keep our head up. We always keep going. We always know that we can bear everything on our back because we're strong enough to do it. We have done it through the past all the way up to the present. So I just wanted to say that as a Black woman to those women out there listening. It's all about loving yourself, self-acceptance, and just being you.
That was actually really, really powerful, Iris. As Black women, we continue to draw strength from one another, knowledge from other women, both historically, socially, and amongst our families and friends. Words don't begin to even describe the courage and bravery and conviction I feel when I see the rise of so many women leading movements, not only Black Lives Matter, but women movements about voting rights and owning businesses and just any type of social injustice that you could think of, organizing communities and defending social justice across races and other generations. Women these days movements have experienced gains and losses, but overall it has all led to a society moving towards acceptance and, most importantly, inclusivity. And that's the comfortable and successful women leading and doing this work alongside one another. As we celebrate women throughout this month, let us honor those who've paved the way for us, those that are struggling, those that are trying to make a way right now, those that are trying to incorporate and start their own businesses, those that are trying to make it through college and make ends meet. Let's honor and uplift one another as we move towards these generations. Even as we support and celebrate the living legends among us, together, women are creating a level playing field that will, in the end, benefit each and every one of us.
Definitely. It's all about sisterhood. And we have to remember that. Because without sisterhood and our village, where would we be? And for that, we have finished talking about those women of history. What we want to talk about right now is CNI Solutions, how we give back to everyone and anyone. Our aim is to ensure that the community around us, their needs are satisfied. We also give them something to look forward to. So for Easter, what we are doing is we are going to do Easter baskets for the seniors. And I think that's exciting because a lot of the seniors, they don't have anyone to come visit them or take them out or even give them little presents like that. So it brings joy to my heart. So what we're asking is just for a little something. We're asking for someone and everyone to sponsor a basket for a senior. So each basket, the sponsored basket is going to be $20, and you can put the do the $20 by Cash App. And what we'll do is we will make a card with your name on it and where you're from. So that individual, that senior, will know exactly who gave them the basket. So, Miss Tradene.
I'm just really excited. I love to make a difference throughout the community. I am here virtually at this moment, and it fills my heart with so much joy to be a part of this nonprofit, and the thoughts of all of the things that we've already done throughout the last 2 years with the community, and how we continue to make strides there throughout Huntsville in trying to help the underserved, the Black, brown, minority community. It doesn't matter who you are, though. If you need help, that's what CNI stands for. Yet at this time, the Somebody Loves You event will be held on April the 13th. And we just hope that you all will open your hearts and know that every one of us started with ancestrally great grandparents and grandparents. And often we do think of our parents and our children, but at Easter, we are pausing to do great reflection on the seniors, because oftentimes, yes, they are overlooked. So if you can, donate to CNI Solutions. You will be making a difference on April the 13th for a senior, helping them put a smile on their face, their Easter basket filled with love from you. And we hope that you've enjoyed tonight. And we are very thankful for you all being here with us. Take the time, like, comment, share. If you have something that you'd like a question to ask, or if you have a segment that you'd like to see, our staff is so excited to do these broadcasts for you all, that we'd like to know, what is it that you'd like to hear about? What is it that you would like to see on this live broadcast? Because we are very excited about it.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Well, we're shorter than Mr. Brewster and Mr. Charles, and they're over there all ancient. I can't even say it. They're over there looking at me like, oh my gosh, you guys didn't go 30 minutes. Okay, well, no, we did not. So I am sorry, but you guys will get Mr. Brewster and Mr. Charles back next week. I am behind the scenes and will continue to be so. I appreciate them. They rock it out on Wednesdays, and it is not easy sitting up here. So I want you guys to know if you're on that side, and it is really not as easy as they make it look. But I'm proud of them. I'm proud of CNI Solutions. We will see you next week. They will see you next week. And thank you guys for tuning in. Share, share, share. Easter baskets. Have a great evening.
Good night.